another little mini chit chat video. So, today, before we go ahead and get into the video, the topic, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. For my Purple Heart Gang, shout out to you guys in advance. You'll see the video once it re uploads on YouTube. If you didn't get a chance to catch the notification that I was going live, you guys will get a chance to see it then. So thank you for your support in advance. You guys are amazing. So this morning I wanted to go ahead and talk about something that I keep seeing on my timeline. I literally just got up not too long ago. You guys know how it goes. We're going through the YouTube timeline, see what's happened and all that stuff since we've been off. And another video popped up talking about Chrisean Jr. and what he's doing at his stage and age and what he's not doing and what's her fault and what's this and what's that and what's the third. And I see these videos all the time. This particular video is talking about the when they went out to eat in Vegas with Binu and the family and all of that. And I'm not sure who the two boys were, but there were the two boys sitting beside Krishan, and one of them was holding her son, and they were talking about the fact that her niece was eating solid foods, and the fact that he had a bottle, and um there's another creator who's always talking about Krishan and her parenting. That's like their whole platform. um they were talking about her propping him up, or he can't sit up on his own, and it's just on and on and on and on. There are these particular um, channels that are literally dedicated every day. They talk about his development or lack thereof, according to them. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and just drop my little piece in here real quick on that whole situation, right? Um, I just feel that if you followed Krishan's um, journey into parenthood, like her whole pregnancy, the whole thing, if you followed it up until this point, and like you're an educated person, and so you have common sense and all of that, nobody has to address the elephant in the room in this particular situation. Number one, because it's a child, right? So nobody is obligated to come on the internet and discuss their child's medical condition with anyone. If there is a condition to discuss, they don't have to give you their progress updates. They don't have to sit down and discuss with you the internet what's happening with the child developmentally. That's not information that you are required to have. And I think because nobody is spelling it out, nobody is addressing what a particular section of the internet wants to be addressed, they're frothing at the mouth. Every video that's posted with the child, everything that has to do with the child that goes online, they're on it like vultures. Well, he's not this and he's not that. Well, look at this and look at that and this and this and that. I just wanted to say, like, nobody has to spell it out for you, right? Nobody has to come on here and dissect his medical condition for you. If you have a personal opinion in the back of your mind, as someone with eyes in your head to see, and you have a personal opinion, you're educated, and you can come to your own conclusion, then just let that be what it is. I don't think you guys are ever gonna get a video with Krishan sitting down addressing her son's medical condition, if there is one to address. I just wanted to, excuse me, to mention something else as well. I wonder if anyone ever took into account the fact that there must be like so many calls sent into CPS about this girl and her child. I mean, you can just imagine there's probably like a whole division dedicated just to fielding those calls. It's between her and Keisha Kaylee, right? Calling constantly, constantly, constantly. So, don't you guys think somewhere along the line, because this is a government funded agency, so they have to do their due diligence when there's calls of neglect and abuse and this and that and the third as it pertains to children. So, don't you guys think somebody somewhere along the line had contacted the parent or have had conversations about the child, and that CPS knows what's going on with the child, which is why they're never rushing to snatch the child away, no matter how many times you guys call about this so called neglect and lack of development and all this other stuff that you guys talk about constantly in that section of the internet, right? I'm not going to give a diagnosis on anybody's child. I'm not going to come on here and even give theories or speculation. But what I will say is, you know, just use your common sense. I'm so sick and tired of saying that same line. Just use your common sense. Okay? We all know. Okay? We all know what's happening. We're all aware. But it's not something that needs to be discussed on the internet. It just not. It's not. And that's why no matter how many videos you guys make and you're frothing at the mouth and you're talking constantly about this child, nobody is responding because it's a child, right? It's a child. And some things should just be off limits. They do it with Beyonce too. They're obsessed with her children. We've seen it on the internet. People are just obsessed. The people who need to know what's going on with the child medically, they know. Okay? Everybody that needs to be aware and in tune with the progress and with all of that, whatever is going on, they know. So just like give it a rest already. It's a child, like have some type of decorum, have some type of respect. The child is innocent, right? The child has nothing to do with the mother. If you want to bash her all day, even though that is wrong within itself. But she's an adult, so she could take it. She could respond when she wants. She could not respond. She can address things. She cannot address. But children should be off limits. Find another way to, get what you need and stop constantly trying to poke the bear to get a response. I'm so happy that nobody has ever addressed this stuff. And they don't need to address it. I mean, they don't need to address that stuff. This stuff is like this is when you're like scraping at the bottom of the barrel for content. That's just my personal opinion. There are other ways to make content than to constantly harp on an innocent child. The internet has, morphed into something that is unrecognizable at times. There's just no boundaries. People have no type of boundaries. There's nothing is off limits. They just spew all type of craziness. And this obsession with people's children and their medical records and their medical development and what's going on with them and what they have and what they this and that, it's like, Oh my goodness, it's quite disturbing. Anyway, that's my personal opinion on the whole situation. I just got so sick and tired of seeing these videos on my timeline. Oh my god, Junior is not doing this, and oh my god, Junior is not doing that, and do you see what's happening over here with this baby, and this he's not, and this baby is this and this. It's like, oh my god. It's a video of people out to eat, having a good time. There's nobody being hurt in the video, right? Everything that's happening in the video is happening for a reason. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like in the United States, I want to say the USA and the United States and America all at the same time. It's like in the United States, there is this, I don't know, amongst certain people, it's like you've never heard the word special needs, or you've never heard the terminology. Like, there are children who have special needs. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the children, it means that they require extra care. That's all, right? And people have children that are born with all types of needs that need to be met medically, right? It is not something that is unheard of. But what the internet wants is not, it's not even really caring about any of that stuff. What they want is their pound of flesh, right? They want this girl to get up online and sit down and say, my son has this, my son has that, this, that, and the third, so that they can then finally finish her off with the judgment and the this and the that and the this and that. It's like, my God, just let it go. Okay? Let it go. And let the girl parent in the best way that she knows how, as long as it's being done within the law. And the people who are aware are keeping track of everything. They're on it. You know what I mean? Just let the girl live. I don't know. There has to be another way to get some content. This is like, it's getting to the point where, like, it's almost parasitic in nature, just feeding off this poor girl. And that's what the internet does, right? They want to drive you into this dark box, watch you fall apart, and then everybody say, "Oh my god, the internet bullying, the cyber bullying. We need to stop." After the fact, like, just let people live sometimes. You know what I mean? Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. This constant need to judge people and to not just judge them, but to exact your pound of flesh, to feel like you're not satisfied until the person does a particular action that you feel is needed. Then you're satisfied. And a lot of the times it's negative, it's tragic, it never ends well, but you get your pound of flesh and everybody's happy and everybody can say, finally, like, we got that out the way. Now who's next? It's like they're voracious, unstoppable. It's really disgusting, especially when it comes to children. So, like I said, that's my personal opinion on the whole situation as it pertains to Chrisean Rock and her son. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think that the internet has a right to know your children's medical information? Your Does the internet have a right to know what's going on with your children or anyone medically? Do they have a right to have that medical update, that play by play as to what's happening? Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll catch up with you guys in another video. Thank you to everyone who came through. We appreciate your time. Stay up and stay blessed, and we'll catch up with you guys in another one. Deuces.